What is up, guys? It is Mechamaru back for another JJKPhantomparade video. So we got kind of a lot to talk about today. Because alright guys, I'm gonna interject this real quick. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe would generally help me out. Also takes like one click, one press, somewhere around the screen. You actually see like a little box that would work too, or whatever. Would generally help me out. Would really appreciate it too. We'll continue on with the video today because I did not make a video on this new stuff that soon. You know, I probably should have made a video a couple days ago, but hey, here we are. We're just gonna talk about it all right now. So this video might be a little bit long. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Anyways, let's get into what we have to talk about. So we have a new Mechamaru banner, which should be available now. We'll take a look at that. Well, we apparently are getting a free multi with this, which is kind of good. Now, the reason why is because Mechamaru isn't that crazy. However, I did hear it's actually really good with the buffs. So, honestly, if you guys get Mechamaru, it's also kind of a win, not gonna lie, because I did hear it's pretty good with buffs. However, the other thing that's also really good on this banner is the recollection bit. So, honestly, this is kind of a good banner. Now, not a good banner to summon for, but a good banner if I could pull either the new Mechamaru or the recollection bit, you could be kind of walking out with a pretty big W, to be honest. We got the new Mechamaru here, with the recollection bit, which we will talk about both in a bit here. I did make a video a while ago where I did cover what Mechamaru and Red Panda does, but we'll quickly skim over them in this video as well, so you guys can see that. But it won't be as detailed as the other video, or at least as slow, I guess, as the other video, so I'll quickly go through all that. And you guys can like kind of pause the video or something like that. Also, we have this new map event. A bit of drama though, not gonna lie, guys, with what's going on with Global here as of recently, because it looks like they may be skipping or saving three map events that we were supposed to get like pre-half anniversary, but they didn't give it to us for some reason, and they're just kind of jumping ahead by a lot more. Yeah. Let's see, there's a part 1 and part 2. Yeah, so yeah, like map events, right? You know, usually gotta wait until consecutive days. So there's a new recollection bit from this. Quick basis though, it's pretty mid from what I saw on the tier list. We'll also take a look at that as well, so don't worry about that one. Of course, you know, might as well farm it because you do get free stuff out of it, right? Big rewards for goodies. You know, I won't be able to do all of it right now because when I'm recording this, because I'm a bit late, not gonna lie. So we'll just do a very quick skim as to what the generic rewards are, but it shouldn't be anything that crazy, I'd imagine. And there's also this other featured gacha banner as well that has Togi here and a really good recollection as well, and also Nabara as a grade up. And then I think that's probably about it, other than, yeah, the recollection will be added to future gachas. However, there's no gacha pitting system yet, which I'd imagine they make a big announcement for that, but you never know, they could maybe be sneaky about it. Yeah, that's like this general stuff in the announcements tab. Now let's actually look into the game, right? Let's see what we got cooking up here, right? Let's see what we got cooking up exactly here. So, yeah, so these are the rewards. We got free multi here, also free 5 AP, which also I kind of need, because after the hidden inventory stuff, I kind of need a lot of like AP to you know, kind of get my account like juiced back up again. Anyway, so yeah, so here's we got a free multi for Mechamaru's banner. Okay, free multi for Mechamaru's banner. Also, quick note, we do have 9 more days, about-ish, for this hidden inventory collab banners. So if you guys, or not collab, but hidden inventory banners. So if you guys are interested in still trying to pull them, you guys got about another week and a couple days here left to do that. So keep that in mind. Yeah, so we got a free multi from Mechamaru here, so that's pretty cool. I wonder if they hit anything else, maybe secret, like maybe any of the characters that are rate boosted. Like Red Panda, maybe? No, okay, so it looks like that's because mind you guys, we also still don't have Red Panda, so maybe we'll get Red Panda with the mall event, maybe, because he was a part of that, so maybe they'll be saving him for that, because he's supposed to be the other character we are missing hidden inventory as well. Other than that, it looks like there's no other newer characters here, which is, I guess, good or bad. I find it a little interesting though, personally, but yeah, so we got a free multi for that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if I got Mechamaru or the recollection, because they're pretty good. And then let me just double check here, because this Pokemon Trade is also really good. I just want to check if there's any new characters maybe they added or not. It looks like there's not. Yeah, so it's just, okay. Alright, that's fine. Before we do our summons though, I'll probably save the summons for the end of the video, so you didn't want to skip to that, you know, there you go. But we'll save that for last. So we'll check out the event, the new map event real quick. Like I said, I won't be able to like go through all of it right now because I'm making this video because it's quite late. I'll have a whole lot of other videos I have to work on. Or maybe not like a lot more, but I'll do a couple more of these I gotta work on basically. So that's like the generic stuff. I guess this is just saying how many cubes we get flat out from everything. So it looks like about almost 2,000 cubes. 9 tickets. These shards, which I forgot if these are able to turn into dupes or recollection bit, or the dupe recollection bit. 150 phantom medals, which is kind of nice, and yeah, max out the recollection bit. Yeah, I think that literally just says how much we're getting. But let's just double check in the shop, right? See if there's anything else maybe they didn't include. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we are getting an additional 5 tickets. However, these 5 tickets, as you can see, since I already have 10, these are clearly only for Mechamaru, so we do get an additional 5 tickets for Mechamaru down there, which is pretty cool. Sadly, it looks like they may not be giving us any 5 or any like multi or 5 tickets for the other banner, which kind of sucks, but maybe they did it somewhere else. Also, yeah, there's this new artifacts here to help, like, you know, ascend your characters or whatever. I forgot what it was called, but you know, basically the artifact system, you put them in, you can kind of ascend them or whatever. That the new ones are here, so if you guys are still missing these, if you guys didn't follow the story or whatever, you can, you know, grind them out here to help you, you know, level your characters a bit, you know, faster. Also, yeah, 5 center tickets, and then the new record bit. Also, the Imaginary Realm is still here for like another couple days. So if you guys are still not done with that, which I honestly am not done with that, you know, still getting my phantom medals, that is there as well for you guys to finish up if you're interested. So yeah, 2 more days for that. 9 days left for that, but you know, once these forever. Remember, Quest stays forever. 9 days. This one is the Ghetto event. You know, where you get your free multi, whatever. I should probably finish this up so I can get my extra rewards out of this one. But I'm basically done with it overall in terms of the lottery. Wait, let me check the missions tab here. Because sometimes they add like limited missions, which sometimes. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I guess we're not getting a free multi for the other banner. That's interesting. Because usually they give us a free multi for the banners, right? At least one. So that it looks like I guess we're not getting a free multi for this banner. For this, which kind of sucks. So the recollection bit's apparently really good. Like I said, though, I wouldn't recommend summoning, but it is a little bit odd that we're not getting free multi for this. So they never said they were going to give us one. They just kind of, you know, for the most part, they're kind of giving us at least one free multi for every banner or so, at least 5 ticket-ish. But you know, oh well. At the same time, right, it is better that we're getting free multi for like a new character. The reason I say new is because if you guys didn't know, in the Hidden Inventory banner, there was like the free, what is it? Or not free, it was the, you pay 3,000 paid cubes, and you get a guaranteed SSR character and Mechamaru and Red Panda were on that banner. With like Purple Holo Gojo, you know, all the other good stuff, right? So that was that. That's why I'm just kind of like a little bit interesting, you know? Cause that's why I say, because they're like new, right? Because they were like kind of new, but they were added there. But like, I guess now they're new in terms of like we're able to pull for them. Anyways, before we do our pulls, like I said, let's quickly head over to the wiki here, because we have a couple things to talk about, right? So, let's see. So where does Mechamaru stand, right? The new Mechamaru. So he's considered an S+. Mind you guys, right? Before, he was in like B tier, right? He was in B tier, but with his new buffs, he goes up to S rank, right? He's pretty good. So all the buffs make him really good. You know, let's take a look at him real quick. And then I would talk about Red Panda, but he's not here, so we'll probably save him for when he actually comes out, right? And go over detail over him again, right? But like I said, I already made a video about that. However, that video might be outdated now that I think about it, because if they did include the new buffs, which that video might not have included, then it might be worth, you know, taking a look. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. So the OG version was an A tier. I thought the OG version was in B tier, and this is taking into account with the buffs, but I'm not too sure, because I could have sworn he was in B tier. But I guess he's in A tier. Regardless, though, still kind of nice, right? He's in S tier. So that's interesting. Yeah, like I said, let's take a look at what he does. So I'll probably go over this really quickly, so if you want to pause the video at any point, you know, go ahead, feel free to do that if you want to look at that, or you know, if you want to look at the wiki itself, up to you guys. So that's what we got here. Well, okay, that's kind of interesting. Okay, crit damage, crit rate, black 5. Okay, level 10, that doesn't change. It just gets generically with his buffs. However, it just gets more damage. I'm assuming they included the new buffs, but I'm not too sure here. Pre-adjustment, skill 2. Counter status, breakpoint, yada yada yada, and then he has more damage with his buff. He gets himself, let's see, more break damage basically, and that's kind of it. And then his SP potential, I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, this okay, I'm not sure what this SP. Oh, I think this SP potential is like this supposed to be his buff, his new buff skill, right? Because it's the same thing as the skill 2 here, but I'm guessing this is like the buff version what it becomes now. So he slows the counter for 2 turns, increases his own break damage, taijutsu damage, and critical hit rate by 50% for 2 turns. Okay, that's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. Okay.
So overall, just more damage, more break damage, and critical hit rate by 50%. Like that's really good. And then attracts the selected enemy's attack 2 turns for 1 time because he has a counter, so he's able to basically apply taunt to himself, which is pretty good. And the counter, the way it works is that when targeted by an enemy's single target melee attack, mind you guys, 1 time per turn, right? So you can only do it 1 time, per turn or whatever. So once it gets hit, if the enemy is going to attack with multiple enemies, they're not going to no longer focus on him, right? So he deals 200% of 140% melee taijutsu damage as counter damage. Okay, this is not too bad. And increases countered enemies damage received by 50%. That's pretty strong. Unlockable when skill level is max. So it looks like these things don't get unlocked, like it says, until they're max. So you have to make sure these are level 10 before you can do that. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie, it sounds pretty good as a buff. And then this one basically he just gets 120 break damage, and then combine melee and melee jutsu damage by 180, and then 180 taijutsu and then 120 jutsu with the buff. Those numbers get inflated by 220 taijutsu and then 180 jujutsu. So, and then also 250 break damage, which is pretty huge, right? That sounds pretty huge. And then just it looks like it's just generic. He always gets, I guess, a 50% crit rate buff and a crit damage buff at 50% from what it looks like here. So I'm guessing that if that's the case, and you apply skill 2 here once it's level 10 with this SP potential unleashed, and I'm assuming it's going to be 100% crit rate, or crit, you're going to 100% of the time crit an enemy, which sounds pretty strong. And here's his ultimate, break damage basically, and big damage for taijutsu and jutsu. Same thing once it gets buffed here by even more break damage, and like slightly more base damage. And then it looks like there's like different crit numbers now they added here. So the first hit to the 5th hit is going to be 50% crit rate, and then on the last hit it's going to be 70% crit rate, and same thing with crit damage. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah, so it sounds like this character is going to be able to crit a lot and break a lot, which is interesting. I think he just says this is something when break is performance. Oh, okay, that's it's just saying whenever he breaks anybody, he gets more damage. Yeah, I mean, sounds really good. Definitely something like, very break heavy, right? His main thing is to break people. And then let's see. So there's auto skill here. At the start of battle, he has poison immunity and it's kill resistance. Basically, his resistance to like everything. And then his buff version, I'm assuming he keeps this. Yeah, he keeps the same thing, but now he gets a new thing where he's able to increase his break damage by 80%, increase his own damage at 100%, and then effective once the enemy is in break state. And if the second enemy enters break state after attack, his own damage is dealt by 150% by 3 turns. Yeah, so he's just buffing his damage overall. It sounds like he's going to be critting a lot. It sounds pretty good, yeah. Honestly, not too bad. Another really strong contender for the yellow team. Though, mind you guys, right, he is technically on the S tier part of the yellow team, but from what I heard from Geeky, he's kind of hyping him up a little bit as a good character. Though, as we we see in the tier list, he's not up, but with his buffs, he does sound pretty good, right? Overall, though, if you guys, were lucky enough to pull the yellow Kojo, right? And then the, what is the domain he's not going to do. It's going to be the incomplete domain expansion, Megumi, there's your support. There's also the yellow Yaga. It's going to come out maybe very soon. We'll see. Who's also just an amazing support too, right? So, got a lot of great characters here. The Aussie L team's very stacked. I mean, heck, he's in the same tier as Mechamaru here, and Mechamaru didn't get any buffs, right? So, definitely my character you can get chased for. I was also yellow Anonymous, which is pretty good as well, but I do feel this green Anonymous is a bit better. But if we're talking about color teams, there you go. So overall, it looks like a great character, though I wouldn't recommend pulling for him exactly, but unless he's your favorite character, right? If it's your favorite character, then sure, go for it, why not? Go for it. Now, looking at the next thing here, so now we'll take a look at the recollections, right? So we have a couple we have to talk about, right? So there's this new one here, right? Notoshiri's Commerce Archery Lessons, which if I'm correct, yeah, this is the recollection that is on his banner, which is, as you guys can see, it is an SS tier. It is very, very good, apparently very broken. So it's an offensive one that's support focused, right? So we'll take a look at what that does, if I can find it. Gotta swap through these a little bit. Alright, so let's see. So it's mainly taijutsu focused, right? Because Mechamaru is taijutsu. So someone like Toji, right? Someone like Toji, if you go back to the tier list, he's physical. So he's physical, right? So if you get that, and you guys were able to get Toji, you're kind of rocking with a really, really good recollection. But granted, it did say it's support, right? So maybe not the best, but we'll see what it actually does, right? We'll see what it does. So when it comes out, so when you do anything, so when you do anything, increases all allies' damage up by 20% for 2 turns. and increases own, or no, my bad. And if own ultimate skill gauge is full when activating, increases own break damage by 35% for 2 turns 1 time. So it can last up to 2 turns, but once you attack, then you basically kind of use it up already. So if you wanted to, you could do like a stand, because mind you guys, this is for Mechamaru, right? So what you could do is, you could taunt, and then I'm assuming the second turn, you would be able to get it. I'm assuming unless the counter takes it away, which is a chance it could. It does have a 6-turn cooldown, and then when you do get 3 dupes into it, it becomes a 40% damage dealt buff. Now, for 1 dupe, at the start of each wave, increases its own break damage by 20% for 2 turns, and the more turns have passed, the greater the break damage up to 40%. Now, it doesn't say how many turns exactly, but it just says up until a certain amount, your cap is 40% break damage. Yeah, honestly, not too bad. Yeah, I can see why this is probably a support one, because it's definitely, it literally says it buffs all your allies' damage by 20% for 2 turns, which is pretty big whenever you do anything. So yeah, definitely though, very Mechamaru based, with its counters and everything. So even though I was kind of glazing up that maybe it could be used for Toji, it can still kind of be used for Toji. The only problem is that he won't be able to really abuse the break damage that much, but it'll just pay on like an extra whatever thing. Though, of course, not what you really want to use for him, right? But yeah, overall, not too bad, though. It seems a bit limited, a little bit, in terms of it only being good for Mechamaru, or really, really good for Mechamaru, but at the same time, it does have the extra nice bonus of whenever you do anything. Oh, yeah, I should also mention this. When you do get 3 dupes, the damage dealt for all allies does get increased to 25 from 20. So that's basically going to what I was going to say, is that at the same time, I can see also why it's an SS tier 1, because it is increasing all your allies' damage for 2 turns by 20%, which is a pretty nice buff. Now, it's not like a humongous buff, that's still a pretty good buff, right? And 6 turns, it's like a decent cooldown, right? It's a decent cooldown. But also, yeah, not too bad. Also kind of good, for like any support characters like Yaga or SR Yaga, right? Or SR Anonymous. So yeah, not too bad as a reflect of that. I can definitely see why it's an SS tier. Now, we have another ones, right? So, we also have this other banner, right? We have the other banner that, this is literally we're going to get a free multi, but maybe they'll give us one later, some tickets, which has this other recollection bit, right? And what this one does, if I can press the right buttons on my PC here without, like, mispressing, that one is, if I remember correctly, it was also, was it a damage one? Yeah, it was a damage one. So this one, so my bad, this is the one that you want to use, that you probably want to use for, for Toji if you were to luck out, right? But mind you, this one you actually do have to maybe do summons on, because there's no free tickets as far as I'm aware of when I'm making this video. However, it is an SS tier Jujutsu one, so that's kind of nice. At the same time, I wouldn't really recommend it, because mind you, these recollection mints will be added in the future to future banners, so you'll have a chance to pull them in the future, right? Plus, there's this one that's in the standard banner gacha. I'm pretty sure. I think it is. So, you can always have a chance to get a good one for Toji. Anyways, let's see what it does, right? So yeah, mainly Taijutsu focused. When ultimate skill is activated, it increases own Taijutsu damage by 75%. Yeah, that sounds pretty broken. This sounds like it's the equivalent of non-standard, basically. That's what this sounds like. This sounds like literally, I think this literally is the equivalent to non-standard, no? Doesn't non-standard literally do the same thing? Yeah, when ultimate damage, increases own Jujutsu by 80%. So basically the same thing. Yeah, even the damage numbers, this might be a little bit wrong, but yeah, the damage numbers are, yeah, this is quite literally almost the same thing as non-standard. No wonder it's so busted. However, it's for physical characters, right, for Taijutsu. Now, apparently if you get with 3 dupes, this goes up by 10, so now you get 85%, so now it's a 1-to-1 with non-standard in terms of like damage numbers, right? And then at the start of battle, because on crit hit rate by 20%, so yeah, this is very, very strong. So if you guys, low-key, I kind of wouldn't blame if you guys want to do like a multi for it. I highly would suggest against it though, because it's a very not good banner, right? The characters you're pulling for are literally standard banner characters that are like, one's good, but like, I wouldn't go out of my way to pull for that banner, I kind of hope they give us free tickets, because that's actually a really good collection. That's really, really good. Wow. But hey, maybe we'll get lucky in the future, guys. Keep playing the game. Once it's added to future banners, you guys will have a chance to pull this one, right? This is literally just non-standard, but for Taijutsu characters. Yeah. Wow, that is really strong. Yeah, that's incredible. Anyways, this is the recollection bit for the event, the map event, right? So let's see what it does. I guess I should mention this too, right? It is also, if we look at the tier list, right? It's not that great. It's it's at the bottom of the barrel here, C tier, very mid. So that kind of sucks, but we'll take a look at what he does, might as well. Sometimes these event free-to-play recollection bits are hit or miss. Sometimes they're really, really good, and sometimes they're kind of trash like this one, right? So it's 50-50, Taijutsu and Jujutsu. First skill, when command skill is activated, so anything besides the ultimate here, I'm assuming, it decreases all enemies' Taijutsu damage by 10%, and then the ability to approach everybody should be able to if you beat the event. That goes up to 20%, and at the start of each wave, build own ultimate rage by 200%, or by 200. Yeah, I mean, I guess the decrease all damage Taijutsu, or decreases all enemies' Taijutsu damage by 20% is okay. But that's just nerfing their damage if they only do Taijutsu by like 1%, so that's kind of whatever. Plus it has a 6-turn cooldown. If this was like a 1-turn cooldown, maybe. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this one's just bad. This one's just not good at all. Well, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not really that good either, you know, not that good. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, don't worry about leveling this one up. I wouldn't even blame you guys didn't want to buy this one, but I'd say let's get one copy, though. At the same time, might as well get it, because you never know, maybe those will be good in the future somehow, maybe, you never know. Yeah, we'll take a look at the tier list here real quick, or tier list, timeline, just to wrap things up here a bit before we go into our summons, before we wrap up the video. So this is where we are currently, where we have this new map event here, where that also did come out with this pickup gotcha, so we're getting these two things. However, this new memory stories thing we did not get yet, which might be coming out a bit later, which I think is like the Gojo one, where that one, you know, we get the free hidden inventory Gojo recollection bit that came out first with his banner. And then we don't have this one yet as well, the premature death 2, which might be getting soon, I'd imagine. And then we're very close to getting Miwa here, I think his name is? Yeah, Miwa. We're very close to getting Miwa here as well in the banner schedule, as well as her story event. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. They could totally do this like as the next thing, or they could double up. They could double back, right, guys? Because if you remember, or that I mentioned earlier, right? We don't have map event Dead Mall Edition 1 here. They did come out with Mechamaru, so we don't have that one. And then we're also missing out on the second one, which came out with Red Panda, and they came out with 2 new recollection bits, right? One from his banner, one from the actual event. And then there's one more map event with the Mall Edition to make it 3, which came out with this other featured banner. So we'll see when they drop these. I'm assuming they're not going to completely skip these. It's just kind of weird that they just decided not to drop them during hidden inventory. And now, you know, even a little bit weird now, right? They're not doing this now. This is like several months behind, basically, right? This is like 2 to 3 months behind that we're jumping, right? Because like what? The first one came out in I think March, right? What I said? Am I getting this right? Yeah, March. So the first one came out in March, right? And then March, April, May. And then July, we jumped like, I guess I should probably count it, right? So 1, 2, 3. Let's double check this right. 3, 4, 5, like about 5 months skip. Right? Or I did I go too far? I think. Oh my bad. 4. I went a little too high. But yeah, about 4 months is 4 months is what we skipped from where these mall events took place. Very odd that they're doing it this way. I'm not too sure what they're saving it for, maybe, or maybe they just didn't want to give us extra cubes, I guess, during the hidden inventory stuff. Because I mean, they're still here for like another 9 more days, so maybe they'll just blast it at the end, like the last day or something, which would be really weird. So we'll see when they drop those. But yeah, it's just very odd that they just kind of just skip that far ahead. Because usually they're kind of the way they kind of been like pattern or whatever that they've been doing it is usually they don't go past like a month or 2. But now they just jumped a lot, right? They just jumped a whole bunch just to skip specifically those 3 events, which is very, like I said, very odd. So I'm assuming they'll probably just shove them in at some point here. They might even just do a back to back because they are literally just tied together. So we'll see when that happens. And yeah, this is what the characters we have coming up so far soon, or at least according to where we are here, unless like I said we do double back. But there's no new characters from those, there's just basically events, some featured banners that are kind of whatever, but sometimes they have weird recollection, but it's like the current one right now, right? And yeah, but in terms of like where we are currently, next character should be like Miwa, if we do go with the next character there. So Miwa's coming up next, I'm assuming she's pretty soon. From there, there's this other character here that's Saki Rindo, who, mind you, both of them are tanks. They are kind of good, but you don't really need tanks in this game. So I would recommend summoning. Another map event, and then really good Yaga, and I think this guy's actually kind of good too. I think he's also support this old dude. Let me see, because I think he's on the tier list, right? Yeah, this old dude's actually pretty good for the green team apparently. So yeah, he's not too bad. I don't know if he's given for free, that was the one thing, or if he's only on the pullable banner. I hope he's not only pullable, but I guess sometime if he's a pullable character, we'll be able to pull him in the future, I'd imagine, right? And since he's SR, it shouldn't be too difficult, right? Shouldn't be too difficult. And then from there, next character will be Blue Anonymous. So this is what we got coming up so far. Most likely, though, I'd imagine for this month we'll probably be seeing Saki Rindo here. We'll probably be seeing Niwa, and then we'll probably be like Blue Niwa, and then we'll probably be seeing this Yaga, I'd imagine. And then who knows if we'll get anything else, right? Because they kind of like sped things up a lot, and then hit inventory to kind of slow things down a little bit, and then I'm assuming they're going to start, because it seems like they're already starting to ramp things up back again, right? So we're already getting on the fast train here. But yeah, alright. With that being said, let's head to our summons, you know? Let's do our last summons here. That's what happened for the video, because this video is already very long. Like, I did mention this. I did mention the video was going to be a bit long here. All things considered. Alright, let's do a multi. Hey, hopefully, you know, maybe get something good, right? Maybe get something good. Hopefully. I honestly wouldn't mind if I got Mechamaru or the Recollection bit. I don't even know if I'd use the Recollection bit, though, because I'm kind of fine, you know? I'm kind of fine with Recollection bits. At least the poor ones. Okay. I mean, not gonna lie, if I'm talking about any Recollection bit, though, I could use a non-standard. Okay, we got a Recollection bit. Do I bring a character too? Okay, one Recollection bit, okay. If it's a non-standard, that would be really cool, because I still don't have non-standard on this account, so that'd be really hype. Or the new one would be kind of okay too. Oh, it's this one. It is new. Actually, I don't know what this one does. Let me go ahead and skip here. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Black Flash. It seems Black Flash is pretty cool. Let me see, what does this one do again? It's 50-50. Triggered upon using anything, applies 40% damage dealt, increases the self for 2 turns, and applies 50% damage dealt. Okay. It sounds okay. That's not too crazy. What is it? Where does it stand on the tier list here, actually? Let me see. I'm curious. So it's a 50-50, right? Oh yeah, here we go. So it would be damage, I'd imagine. Let's see. It is... Isn't it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong spot. That's why. Let's see, where would it stand? Okay, so it's considered an A rank. Yeah, it didn't look that crazy to me. But oh well. I guess it's okay. It's new Recollection bit, so I can't be too mad about that. Just, you know. Still cool though, right? Still cool. You know, saw the Black Flash there. Would have been cool if it was something better, like non-standard, because I still don't have non-standard, but oh well. Not too bad. Or, a really good physical one. I could use a really good physical Recollection bit for my Toji. Because currently I'm only running the SR domain expansion Sukanas for my Toji at the moment, because I don't have anything better, but also not have bad. Basically, if you do your ultimate, you get a 65% damage dealt to self, which is kind of huge. And then the other thing, basically, when at the start of the wave, it applies 30% physical technique damage taken, increased all on me. So basically, kind of a damage buff there, a little bit. So yeah, this is basically what I'm running on my Toji. It's okay. It's not too bad. So could definitely use a better Recollection bit for him. As far as things stand, but yeah, the support ones I'm kind of doing good because I have this one, which is a really good one. Basically, it helps fill up all your allies' ultimate gauge by a good amount. And then if I were to get this one, I could get more recovery gauge to my Yaga, because this is what I'm using my Yaga currently. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. All right, well, I guess with that being said, good luck with the event, guys. Good luck with the farming. You know, hopefully it won't take too long. So you know, hopefully you guys do get something lucky. Man, like I said though, I hope it was something multi or something for this banner to at least have a chance to pull in this really good Recollection bit early. But oh well, right. At the same time, it is probably better that they give us a multi for the Mechamaru banner because he's like a new character, right? So I think that's probably the better choice. Anyways, I'm heading out. Good luck with your guys' summons, and I'll see y'all later. Peace and take care, everybody.